Here are 10 news stories from the world of cryptocurrency. First, news. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong calls Bitcoin a hedge against inflation. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong supported Elon Musk's view that excessive government spending is the primary driver of inflation, leading governments to print more money. This, in turn, results in inflationary pressure that undermines the value of traditional currencies. Previously, Elon Musk blamed excessive government spending, which needs to be curtailed, for inflation. Currently, U.S. inflation shows relative moderation. In July 2024, it was at 2.89%, down from 2.97% in June. This is also a decrease from last year, with inflation at 3.7% in September 2023. However, Armstrong is not reassured by these figures, believing that only Bitcoin can contain inflation. His belief is based on Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins, making it resistant to inflationary risks inherent in traditional currencies. The top executive views BTC as a safeguard against economic uncertainty. Second, news. Top crypto project news of the week. Renowned journalist Colin Wu highlighted the main events in the crypto world. He published a new digest of the latest updates in crypto projects that took place this week. As usual, the expert identified 10 key news items. 1. BitGo transfers WBTC management. 2. Coinbase launches CBBTC. 3. WorldCoin in Malaysia. 4. Eigenlayer airdrop scandal. 5. Interoperability by Optimism. 6. Arbitrum launches ARB staking. 7. Grayscale launches MKR Trust. 8. DYDX chain update. 9. Dogs tokenomics. 10. Unisat launches Fractal. BitGo transfers WBTC management. The company announced the transfer of WBTC product management to a joint venture with BitGlobal. This has raised concerns at MakerDAO and sparked a proposal to reduce WBTC exposure. Some members of the crypto community are also worried about this. Coinbase launches CBBTC. The crypto exchange announced the launch of CBBTC. Developers plan to create a Bitcoin economy based on the Base scaling network. WorldCoin in Malaysia. The company signed a memorandum with Mimos to integrate its technology into Malaysia's digital infrastructure using iris recognition technology. Eigenlayer airdrop scandal. Cryptocurrency Eigenlayer faced criticism for a large token distribution to company employees. In response, the management introduced a new policy to prevent conflicts of interest. Interoperability by Optimism. Developers unveiled a plan to implement native interoperability between Layer 2 chains, such as OP Mainnet and Base, to improve ecosystem interaction. Arbitrum launches ARB staking. The Arbitrum community approved a proposal to launch the ARB staking program and governance changes. This will allow token holders to participate in decision-making and protocol protection. Grayscale launches MKR Trust. The large investment company announced the launch of a new fund focused on MakerDAO governance tokens. It is currently available only to accredited investors. DYDX chain update. The network's developers announced a major update, integrating permissionless markets and a megavault mechanism to ensure liquidity. Dogs tokenomics. The project developers revealed the tokenomics of the asset with a total supply of 550 billion tokens. It is known that 81.5% is allocated to the community. The meme cryptocurrency became available on the market on August 16, with listings on OKX and BitGet scheduled for the 20th. Unisat launches Fractal. Fractal, a Bitcoin scaling solution, will activate OP_CAT on the mainnet on September 1st. Additionally, the project creators will introduce a developer program to support the real adoption of Bitcoin. Third, news. Daily trading volumes in the crypto market dropped by 23.4%. This week, the cryptocurrency market showed significant fluctuations. According to CryptoRank data, the total market capitalization as of August 17 was $2.19 trillion, up 1.88% over the last 24 hours. Spot trading volume fell by 23.4% to $27.16 billion. Bitcoin continues to dominate the market, reaching a 53.53% share, up 0.45% from the previous day. BTC's price also rose by 2.34%, reaching $59,390. Ethereum showed a 1.02% increase, trading at $2,610, although its market share decreased by 0.7% to 14.34%. Among the top gainers are several cryptocurrencies. Nairo posted an impressive result, rising by 166.2%, reaching a market capitalization of $56.5 million. SuperRare increased in price by 54.2%. Other notable gainers include Orange, up 32.7%, BananaGun by 30.9%, and OKT Chain by 29.3%. The Fear and Greed Index stands at 25, indicating prevailing fear among investors. This value may suggest that despite the market capitalization growth, traders remain cautious and are not rushing to invest. The venture capital sector also showed activity, with recent funding rounds including $55 million for Chaos Labs in a Series A round and $5 million for Orderly Network in a strategic funding round. An analysis of current trends shows that the weekend trading volume decline and the Fear Index indicate investor caution. The leading growth of cryptocurrencies may result from increased interest in riskier assets, indicating diverse investment strategies in the market. Fourth news. Norwegian authorities increased Bitcoin investments in the first half of the year. Norway's sovereign wealth fund, managed by Norges Bank Investment Management, actively invests in companies directly related to Bitcoin. In early June 2024, the fund invested $217 million in MicroStrategy shares, increasing its stake in the company from 0.67% to 0.89%. Another Bitcoin-related investment was the purchase of a 0.82% stake in the largest miner, Marathon Digital. The investment bank also bought shares in the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase, increasing its stake from 0.49% to 0.83%, and in Block Incorporated from 1.09% to 1.28%. These investments increased the fund's Bitcoin assets by 62%. The Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund indirectly owns 2,446 BTC, which is 938 BTC more than on December 31, 2023, according to senior analyst Velt Lund of K33 Research. Thus, each of Norway's 5.5 million citizens owns $27 worth of Bitcoin. This position indicates the country's support for the crypto industry. At the same time, due to concerns about rising energy consumption, the government is restraining mining development while investing in companies involved in Bitcoin mining. Norway is not the only country investing in Bitcoin. The U.S. government's Bitcoin reserves are estimated at approximately $12.5 billion, about 1% of the global supply of the asset. The UK holds nearly $3.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Fifth news. Main reasons for a possible 50% rise in Shiba Inu. Unexpectedly, analysts are predicting a colossal 50% growth for Shiba Inu. Currently, Shiba is trading around $0.000013, and several factors could trigger a price breakthrough. According to the roadmap, the team led by Shitoshi Kusama announced at the Blockchain Futurist Conference 2024 a new super app, ShibHub, which centralizes the SHIB ecosystem. ShibHub includes asset management, staking, DeFi tools, an NFT marketplace, and play-to-earn games. These elements could positively impact SHIB's price and lead to token growth. Additionally, Shiba Inu developers are collaborating with the International Indian Film Academy, which will introduce SHIB to 800 million viewers worldwide. Furthermore, the Shiba Inu team is launching a governance token, Treat, allowing community members to influence the project's future. Analysts consider SHIB's market position promising. Analyst Spetsnaz noted a potential breakout of the trendline, which, if successful, would signal a bullish reversal. Despite the outlined prospects for SHIB, traders should consider the market's volatility. Cryptocurrency prices fluctuate significantly, and this involves risks. Therefore, investors should conduct their research before spending their money. 6. News. Injective may return to $20 amid integration with TON. Injective's price has risen 4.55% over the last 24 hours following its integration with the open network. The price increase reflects the market's positive response to this expansion, and blockchain data analysis shows that INJ could maintain its upward momentum. Injective is preparing to overcome a sales wall. Previously, BN Crypto reported on the integration that allows users to transfer INJ tokens to the TON blockchain and back. Before the announcement, INJ was trading at $17.97. After the announcement, the altcoin price jumped to $18.90 and could rise to $20 or higher. According to the analytical platform Into the Block, the in/out of money around price indicator supports this possibility. IMAP compares the token's current price with the average purchase cost to determine whether addresses are in profit, loss, or break even. This classification helps identify strong support or resistance zones. 360 addresses bought over 71,000 INJ at around $19.30 and are currently in loss. 444 addresses accumulated 233,450 tokens at around $18.67 and are in profit. This indicates strong support between $18.41 and $18.96. This means that INJ is likely to break the $19.30 mark in the short term. Another indicator supporting this forecast is the INJ supply on exchanges. When it increases, holders typically prepare to sell. However, about 901,000 tokens have been withdrawn from exchanges in recent days. This indicates that investors prefer to hold INJ in the hope of a price increase. INJ price forecast. INJ has formed a falling wedge on the daily chart. This bullish pattern appears when a downward trend loses momentum, and buyers use the exhaustion to accumulate more tokens. BN Crypto noticed signs of increased buying pressure according to the Money Flow Index. When seller pressure increases, the indicator decreases, and rising MFI indicates active buying. The indicator is currently growing, signaling interest in Injective. If the trend continues, INJ's price could reach $20.22 or even rise to the resistance level of $21.67. However, cooling buyer interest will cause the altcoin's rate to drop to $17.57. 7th News. These coins outperformed Bitcoin despite the altcoin season delay. Investors eagerly awaiting the altcoin season are having a tough time, as most altcoins continue to trade well below their previous cycle highs. However, a few coins managed to outperform Bitcoin in terms of growth rate. The delay in the altcoin season is directly related to the rise in Bitcoin dominance. The current figure stands at 57.03%, and just a week ago, it peaked at 57.73%. This increase in market share has limited the potential of many altcoins, delaying the anticipated altcoin season. From a technical perspective, Bitcoin dominance has nearly confirmed the symmetrical triangle pattern formed 4 months ago. The symmetrical triangle set a target after the breakout at 57.9%. According to Blockchain Center data, during the rise in Bitcoin dominance, only 4 major tokens managed to achieve significant success, outperforming BTC and showing positive results on the 90-day chart: Caspa, AV, Monero, and XRP, which grew by 36%, 20%, 10%, and 8%, respectively. Altcoin season is still far away, respectively. According to the Altcoin Season Index, the long-awaited growth will not begin soon. This is because Bitcoin still dominates the market. While it is difficult to say exactly when investors will see profits, it is clear that it will not happen this month. If market conditions improve by the end of the third quarter, crypto enthusiasts may finally see the start of the altcoin season. 8th news. BlackRock crypto ETFs surpass Grayscale funds by $14 million. BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF has surpassed a similar Grayscale product in assets under management for the first time. The growing interest in Bitcoin and Ethereum continues to drive institutional investor demand for crypto ETFs, underscoring the strengthening confidence in digital assets among major players. BlackRock overtakes Grayscale from leading positions. According to Arkham Intelligence, BlackRock's ETF assets under management, IBIT and ETHA, reached $21,217,108,987 on Friday. In comparison, Grayscale's GBTC, BTC Mini, ETH, and ETH Mini assets were worth $21,202,480,698. Grayscale's overall balance still outpaces BlackRock's, but this is due to the GDLC fund, which is not an ETF. Spot Bitcoin ETFs began trading on January 11th, and in just 7 months, BlackRock has become the third largest BTC holder. Bloomberg's senior ETF analyst Eric Balchunas predicts that IBIT could surpass Satoshi Nakamoto by 2025 if the current growth rate continues. I didn't realize that American ETFs are on track to surpass Satoshi in Bitcoin holdings as early as October. BlackRock is already in third place and could be first by the end of next year, Balchunas said. Last week, digital asset investment products saw a net inflow of $176 million, with BlackRock attracting $408 million. Meanwhile, Grayscale ETFs saw a $552 million outflow. Interestingly, since its launch, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has experienced only one outflow. This is hardly surprising. Recent reports show that large financial institutions like Capula Management, Goldman Sachs, DRW Capital, and several investment and pension funds have invested in IBIT. Grayscale clients, meanwhile, are actively selling their shares in the fund following the approval of spot ETFs. High fees of 2.5%, compared to the industry average of 0.25%, are the main reason. Fees can impact long-term performance as the market grows. To reduce the outflow of funds from its main ETHE fund, Grayscale introduced a new mini ETH ETF with lower fees. 9th news. TON launches a support program for new developers. The TON blockchain team announced the launch of a new program called TON Nest, aimed at providing resources and assistance to early-stage projects. Developers will be able to attend closed workshops, participate in competitions with other teams for rewards. Any new project launched on the TON blockchain can become a participant in TON Nest. The new program is presented as an initiative by TON Society Worldwide, a network of blockchain enthusiasts striving to accelerate the growth of the TON ecosystem in Telegram. To achieve this, in April 2024, TON Society joined forces with the artificial intelligence company Human Code in a digital identity project. More than $5.9 million has been allocated to TON Society Worldwide members to implement a recognition system in the TON ecosystem in Telegram. This is a fairly large-scale initiative, considering that the number of active users on the messenger has already exceeded 950 million per month. Recently, Telegram itself has been actively encouraging its users to use blockchain and cryptocurrencies, particularly through numerous clicker games like Notcoin, Hamster Combat, and Catizen. 10th news. ECB wants to launch digital euro. Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, and Slovakia opposed the European Central Bank's plans to launch a digital euro by the end of 2025. The main reason for rejecting the central bank's digital currency is the fear of excessive dependence on modern technologies, which could invade people's privacy and put their savings at risk. ECB representatives have repeatedly assured that the digital euro will have a high level of security and privacy, ensured by data encryption and hashing. Moreover, back in 2023, the head of the ECB confirmed that the CBDC would coexist with cash, and all transactions in the new currency would be free. Not only Europeans are concerned about the potential introduction of CBDC. In the US, even politicians oppose the digital dollar. For example, former US President and current Republican candidate Donald Trump promised to fight against the digital currency if he wins the election in November 2024. He called CBDC very dangerous due to excessive government interference. China, however, has already introduced the digital yuan in May 2024. The Bank of England is currently developing a digital pound sterling, with a final decision expected in the next 2 to 3 years.